y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm Krys, and here we talk about business, candle making, and how to boss up. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking with you guys about how you can bring some more money to your candle business and think of creative ways that you can market your business so that your business can live far beyond you. So let's get into it. So first things first, if you're starting your candle business or you're thinking about starting your candle business or wondering if people actually make money selling candles, come here. So I actually get this question a lot in my comments about if candle businesses are actually profitable. And my answer is always, it's profitable if you a hustler. You know what I'm saying? Like any business, you have to put your best foot forward and really hustle and gain customers and get people to even try your product so that once they fall in love with it, they'll come back. Anybody that's thinking about starting a candle business, you have a lot of competition, but that doesn't mean you can't make money. So one thing that I have learned in this process is that I don't always have to be the front runner and in the front of the show in order for me to sell my candles. Other people can sell my candles for me, quite frankly. And so one thing that I want to put on your radar, some things that you might not have even thought about using your candle business for. If you have a wedding planner homie, or if you have a homie that owns a business and sends thank yous to their clients, or if you have anything similar to that where your candles can be of assistance to a person who needs something to get to someone, this is where your candles can come in place. I've actually been working with a few businesses and they've been using my candles as thank yous to their clients. So whenever they have a podcast or whenever they have a meeting or an event, after the event is over, they send my candles to their people. And then boom, if somebody likes that candle, was interested in what kind of candle this is because they want another one, that's another customer for I. So if you know people, if you have connections and you're trying to figure out how to sell your candles in other ways, that can be like 5 candles in one day, 10 candles another day, 100 candles if it's a wedding, you never know. But that's one thing that I don't ever see people talk about, but is another avenue for you to be able to sell your candles. And if you're partnering with people, they can also pitch you for other people to use you. You know what I'm saying? I had another friend whose mom had a church and she did women's events and she wanted to use my candles for women's events. So thinking of things like that, events that need gifts, people love sending gift bags and gift treats. You could be a gift candle. And you got that? So that's one thing I want you to think about. Think of the people around you that you know and think about how they may be able to utilize your business because they're already utilizing another business. So why not support yours? So boom. Of course, we're not going to forget social media. Social media can be a great tool. It's not for everyone. And you definitely have to be engaging in order to captivate an audience that does want to buy your products. Because as we know, you ain't nothing but a swipe away from the next person. And so being very strategic with how you're using social media and how you're engaging with people. This is something that I struggle with, but have big plans for. I have big plans for my social media. But thinking of interactive ways to connect to your audience, making them feel involved, like what sense should we add? What sense do you like? Asking questions that require people to answer is a great way for the people that do follow you to feel like they're involved in your process. Especially if you're a small business, of course, people want to see you glow up, People supporting you when you're at the bottom. They want to see you when you're at the top. So allow them in a little bit, some behind the scenes, some things that make them excited about supporting your brand because you're bringing them along on the process. I love watching YouTube videos. I love watching people's journeys on whatever. Allow people in on that on your social media, on your Instagram and on your TikTok. What process are you in? And I feel like that does help. And you get a gauge of what some people may like and may be looking forward to, or some things that you could even tweak. So Boom. So depending on where you're at, if you're still on lockdown or if you're not still on lockdown, farmers markets are a way for you to have a face-to-face interaction with people and be able to really explain and be the face of your product. People fall in love with personalities, and don't underestimate that. If you're out and you are next to 15 other candle makers trying to sell your candles, it's competitive. It's competitive. But you are the CEO, the boss person that's about to slang these candles. We are slanging candles like hotcakes. No, I'm kidding. But people fall in love with personalities. People fall in love with stories. And this goes hand in hand with your marketing. What is your business's story? People love those things. And it allows them to feel like they're investing something into making someone else's story grow. And so when you're at these farmers markets, don't forget to use your voice, to use your business's story, why you started. There's so many people who are trying to find side businesses, especially during this time, or who know people who have had to start side businesses because of this time, and they totally understand if you've been affected by the current events of the world, and people want to support that, and people look for that, and I feel are going the extra mile to support small businesses during this time. So make sure that you on your P's and your Q's and everything's tip top, so that when you do when you are out and you are meeting people, that you have your story. And I feel like a business that has a story behind it is a business that people are more willing to support. I know I have definitely mentioned that I don't have an Etsy shop, but you know, there are other websites, third-party websites that you can sell that will help you advertise your product. If you have a truly unique approach to candle making, you know, I was on TikTok the other day and I seen this girl making beer bottle candles, and I was like, oh shit, that's really kind of dope. That's kind of dope. I see what you did there, girl. I see what you did there. And I was like, okay, that's a part of her story. You know, if you have a unique, if you have a unique approach to candle making, and you not on social media like TikTok and Facebook and all of them, because there's a lot of them, you could use a third-party website like Etsy that helps you promote your business, if you learn it right, or Amazon. Things like using businesses that already have a built-in customer base, I think can help you if you do have a unique product and have something that has a story that people can also relate to. Because I find so many products on these websites that I would have never come across because of my algorithm, the way my algorithm is set up, or because, you know, I just would have never seen them if it wasn't for me actively going to look for unique things on these websites, and they happen to come across me. So don't underestimate the power of using another website's audience. But I will say that if you do use these third-party websites to also have your own website, I mean, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. Let me back up. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I just feel like it's important that you pocket your funds. And some of these businesses do take a big bite out of your profit. And if you're not selling your candles for a lot of money, you're not making any money because of the profit that these companies are making off of you. And I'm just trying to give you some game, you know what I'm saying? Like, we bossing up in 2021. And so we're trying to keep the coins where they reside. So yes, you can use these third-party businesses to promote your business in ways, if you're able to figure it out, but also having your own website, so when they do order, you slip in your card, you slip in your thank you, and the next time they want to reorder, they know where to go to you, back to you. You can set up your email list. You can set up things that help you stay connected with those people that found you on other websites, so that you have a direct connection to them. Another reason why I'm an advocate for having your own website, and I guess you don't need a website to be able to do this, is like setting up your email list, like having a direct connection to the people that have already bought your product. It's just great for many reasons. One, because if you're just starting out, you can ask for feedback. You can ask people, hey, was this trash or was this a treasure to you? And when you're launching new things, if you need to send an apology, I don't know, been there. But you know, there are things that you may want to communicate to your customers that you may not be able to do this using another third party. But I will say that I'm not against using a third party to sell something if they have a built-in audience and you have something that's unique. But the main thing that I want you to take away from this is like, don't limit the ways in which you can sell your candles. Honestly, what changed the game for me was thinking of how to partner with other businesses. And when I say other businesses, I don't necessarily mean like a huge corporation. I mean like my home girl is a public speaker and she sends thank you cards to her clients. Or my friend is a rapper and he's having a listening party and I can give everyone that goes to that, or he gonna pay me to give everyone at that listening party a candle. Or I have a friend that makes gift boxes and she needs candles in her gift boxes. Like, think of the people around you that use products that would love to purchase your products in bulk to be able to help you make sales. No matter how big or how small. If you go to church and they're thinking of making Mother's Day gift baskets and want to put a candle in a Mother's Day gift basket, they can buy your candles rather than going to Target or Ross or Marshalls. They could support a small business and not being afraid to like put yourself out there to be able to make those sales. Like, it'll be a game changer, because who knows, every year they could come back to you and say, hey, we want to order 200 of those candles. We want to order 50 of those candles, like that. And that is really a game changer. So look at the people around you, the people that you know. If you don't know nobody, get to know somebody and figure out a way that you can help them by helping you and supporting a small business. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that. I hope this was helpful and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
You told me I could trust you, don't die. I could really use it. Everybody need love, even niggas like me. You told me I could trust.